Peace and everyone, ADR here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we've got a 1 to 8 challenge, and tomorrow La Liga team of the season is out. So can we get a 1 to 8 before La Liga team of the season comes out? We're gonna have to see. We're doing more than 5 attempts today, and we've got a lot to talk about. Obviously, it was the Europa League final yesterday, and with that, we've got a big shout out. And that goes to Zach JC for getting the correct result. He went 1-0 Spurs. And of course, it was 1-0 to Spurs. So we'll talk a bit more about the final later. But this draft has started off very well. 93 rated Ian Wright is good too. Obviously, we need a 95 rated draft with 33 chemistry. So we do need a few high rated players. But the way it's going, it seems like we're building towards something good. We get 90 rated Romero. Nice. And our centre back number 2 is going to be Dudek. Okay, that's fine. We've also got a lot of comments to reply to from yesterday's video. Of course, people were reacting to the final. If you don't know, I'm a Man United fan. And yeah, it was a tough watch for me. I made the mistake of going out to watch the game. So I watched it at Box Park. And I don't know, if you're not from the UK, you might not know what Box Park. I wonder if Box Park's outside of the UK. I don't know. But it's basically like a venue with a big screen. And then there's like vendors. It's an indoor. And then there's tables and you just sit and watch the game. And there was United fans, Tottenham fans, neutrals. And you know what? It was a good atmosphere. It was a decent experience. But obviously the result made it just awful. I kind of wish I was at home. But there you go. Now it was a good time. It was a good time out, other than the result. But 88 Hoof has a team of the season, so we're not taking her. We'll take Dempsey here. But yeah, it wasn't great. We've got a comment from Asman. He's trolling. He's saying Man United have gone from, are they better than Arsenal? Is this season better than Arsenal's, to they're worse than AC Milan season? Yeah, easily worse. We're 16th in the league. But you know what it is? Obviously, I didn't want to lose the final. But if we have to look at positives from losing that final, there's no more paper over the cracks. You can't paper over finishing 16th. Or 17th, which we probably will finish 17th. There's no disguising that. There's no hiding that. We're rubbish. We are awful. So hopefully I don't know. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering from the loss, honestly. I'm lost for words. Leao probably makes more sense than no. Are we going to get a new cam? I mean, we have Dempsey to play anyway. I've got head loss, honestly, from this this defeat. But Zeraberto goes centre mid. Mateus goes centre back. We can play Dempsey in that cam. We'll probably get a new cam anyway. There's 97 Pele. I'm so tempted to go with Jonathan Tah here, you know. But should I? Nah. I've got to get Angel Gomez out of the team. We lose one chemistry, which is funny, but we weren't going to start whoever it was anyway. Gomez. Where were we? Oh, 97 Van Dijk. That's where we were. What is this draft, honestly? Well, I'm glad I took Pele now because Van Dijk fits in perfectly. That's going to be 93. We're a 1-2-6. And we've got 2 picks left. Go on. Back to back 97s? No, maybe not. Junior Firpo has a high rated card. Same with Cliver, I believe. So we'll take a Ricky Puig. We do need a player above 85 to make our bench, and we don't get one. So it is going to be a 1-2-6 with 2 97s, which is a bit disappointing. Bench has let us down a bit. Right winger as well. But it's not a bad way to start. And let's get into the next attempt and see if we can do better. Okay, draft attempts number 2. We'll go with the... You know, I don't mind CDMs these days, so I'm going to take 4-2-1-3. And we're going to start with Franck Ribéry. Got another comment from Yangi. He says Bruno had a 3 rating in a cup final. Says it all. It does. And you know what? Going into the cup final, I think a lot of people would agree that there's two things we thought would happen for certain. And I'm not even talking Man United fans. I'm talking neutrals that were giving their opinion on the games or how the game would go. I'm going to take Palacios over Rice because obviously Declan Rice is the team of the season. Yeah, two things to really agree on. I'm going to wait for Rodri's 97 as well. And the first was that Bruno Fernandes was going to show up. Was meant to be the best player on the pitch going into the game. Definitely wasn't. Probably one of the worst, to be fair. And then the other one was that Casemiro, Mr. Champions League, was going to have an outstanding performance. Neither of those happened. And yeah, it was tough. It was tough. We've got a comment from Eric. He says, as a neutral, that was the worst final I've ever seen. I want to say, yeah. Is that one of the worst? When's the last time United were in a final and didn't score? It must be Chelsea, against Chelsea in the FA Cup. I think we lost 1-0. And I think that, I didn't think we were going to win that game anyway. Like going into it. And then before that, when's the last time? Maybe it was Barcelona. Way back when. So, and United, despite it being rubbish, we have gotten to a lot of finals during that, like post-Fergie. So it's not even a case of we've only been to 4 finals or something like that. We've been to a lot. So to not score a goal, and especially against Tottenham, a Tottenham team that's 17th in the league, it's crazy. It is honestly beyond me. I'm still trying to process it, to be honest. We'll take Zolis here. But yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. This draft, what does this draft need? This draft needs a new centre-back, a new cam. Do you know what? There's no real low-rated players other than Mikolenko. And I guess this inform we just took. But the high-rated players aren't enough. We need 97s and stuff. 94 rated Tolisso. He's got CDM, hasn't he? How are we doing for chemistry? I think we can afford to take Tolisso over Gerrard. We only have the one icon so far, but as I literally just mentioned, we need as much rating as possible. Free Gang's got a high rated card. I'm going to try and take some of the gold rare players, gold common players, when that sort of pick comes up. I don't really think it makes a difference unless they have a high rated card. But we're going to try it out. We're going to see what happens. We get 94 rated Simon here. Again, we don't really need the left back, but we'll take her. Do lose a bit of chemistry, which is fine. But yeah, it's not ideal. A lot of these comments are actually about Man United, so I'll try and whittle through them. So we get Madri here. I guess technically could replace Ribery. We don't lose any chemistry, so she might as well. And then Ribery goes to our bench. We're 91. Could be worse. Could be a lot better, though. Get Kvaratskhelia here. Does he have... He's got a cam, but I don't think it's his Napoli card. He's not going to be able to play. Maybe if it was his PSG card, perhaps, but it still would have been a bit tough. We get a Kaka here. That's going to help our chemistry. He replaces Abede Pele. It, in fact, doesn't help our chemistry. But if Ribery plays now, is it us a little bit closer to full chem? If we get that third icon, I believe we are on full chem. We get 93 rated Hansen. I don't think she's going to be able to play, but does she take us to 93? Probably not. Maybe if Madri's starting. We 93 now? No, we're not 93. Fair enough. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so I guess that formation didn't work. We'll go with the 3-4-1-2. We saw Van Dijk and Tar in the first draft, so maybe centre-backs are the way forward. We got a comment from Kevin. He says, Man United's so bad this season, they let Spurs win a trophy. Yep. Swag Senpai says, this is the 3rd time I've cried in 4 years. 2 times have been United. I'm sorry for that, man. What can we do? Stago Dakota wants us to line up the bench differently. I'm not sure I get what he means. Is he saying to take the reserves first? I'll read out the comment. It says, line up the bench from right to left. That way, the 94s and 95s pop up more often, at least for now. Makes the whole thing more hype to watch. I'm not too sure I understand. If you want to comment on this video and let me know exactly what you mean. He's saying, like, when I'm ordering up the bench to maybe put high-rated players on the reserves? I don't know. But like the best way to draft is kind of going from left to right, because the positions are guaranteed. So like this pick here will definitely be a goalkeeper. These two will definitely be defenders. These two will definitely be midfielders. And this one will be an attacker. So then after that, you kind of know which positions you need. So if we were to get like, I don't know, we will take this Van Dijk here because Milito is too low rated. But if we were to get 97 Jonathan Tah or 97 Pele, because we've already taken the like locked in positions, then we'll know which way to go, whether it will be 97 Pele or 97 Tah. So that's why we take those positions first. And this pick, cams are now classed as attackers. So Zidane goes in there, that works out well. But I think I'm guessing, I feel like I sort of understand what you're saying. So I'm going to try and do it now and we'll see if it works. 95 rated Walsh can go in over McAllister and we can lose a lot of chemistry. We get Horlesh here, who is going to be our third centre-back. Need those icons. 2 more icons and we're laughing. If we get an icon keeper, that would be great. Claire here doesn't really help us, but we'll take him. And then in goal, no icon, unfortunately. We'll take Mike Maignan. Okay, and then we will go with... Marta's got a high-rated card. João Neves has a high-rated card. Odriozola definitely doesn't, so we'll take him. So this is what I think you're saying, right? So we get Nedved here. We're going to start Nedved, but then we're going to put Lobonta on the bench, on the reserves, and then order up the bench at the end. So it's kind of like building up anticipation. I don't know. I feel like that's just a bit long, but let me know what you guys think. We need Sam Kerr more than we need Alexandro. You see what I mean? This is why I say taking the reserves after is better, because we need a striker more than we need a centre-back. And then we get Karshawi here, 95 rated. Does Nedved have right mid? He doesn't. Okay. But so like, are you saying to put the lower rated players like that and then we order it up at the end? I mean, guys, let me know what you think about that, if that is, in fact, what you're suggesting. And then our final pick is, wow, going to be Martin Odegaard. So, like, right now, we're 92 rated, but we've got all these high-rated players on the bench. So, we're probably going to go up to, like, 93 once it's ordered up. Maybe 90. Yeah, we're up to 93 already. I don't think we have enough for 94, but is that what you meant? I mean, does it add more suspense? Maybe. Let me know in the comments. We're not going to get the chemistry. Next draft, I am 100% getting the chem because this is ridiculous. But let's get into the next one. Okay, let's get a good formation. 4-2-4 is not bad. Although I really want to go 3-4-2-1. So we're going to go 3-4-2-1. And we're going to start off with a 94 rated Dino as our captain. That's always a good captain to start off with. We've got a comment from Mo Salah. I believe he's trolling. As we get 96 rated Hoof, which is amazing. He says, football won today. I mean, football definitely lost today. That was a very anti-football game yesterday. We'll take Stevie G here as well. 2 high-rated icons is a good start. I don't mind taking David Beckham here, although he's got a higher rated card, 94. Okay, 97 rated Pele. Is this going to be the 128? This has actually started off very nicely. We get Rafa Leao here. It's not the best version of his card, but we'll take him. And there's another icon. So in terms of chemistry, this should be a breeze. We've already got 5 icons. Can we see one of those 97s? Haha, we can't. Take Zabarnier here. Very decent centre-back. Oh, man, the defence is going to let us down. Nathan Ake's got a high-rated card, so probably no point taking him. Definitely not taking Maguire. How did Maguire play yesterday? Well, was he... I guess United just in general were really bad. But, okay, 95 rated Upamecano is really good. So that's at least 1 good defender out of 3. And then in goal, we get Berger. 94 rated Berger is fantastic. And she's got full chemistry, thanks to the German link with Hoof. So we're already 93 rated. We really just need to get some better centre-backs. And we're looking good. And we get Matt Sells here as well. Is he going to get us more chem? He is going to get us more chem. You love to see it. Got a comment from Hamza who says, did you ever consider streaming these drafts? Maybe a quick 30-minute stream every day, and then you can post the stream on the channel. Okay, have I considered streaming? Like, for doing a drafting until or a long video, it would be good to stream because those videos take so long to edit. But in general, I mean, the reason why I don't stream is because my Wi-Fi is pretty trash, so it wouldn't be possible anyway. But in terms of or doing stuff like FUT Champs, like, yeah, when I do play FUT Champs, it would just make sense to stream it because why not? But at the same time, with the Wi-Fi being awful, it's difficult. I'm going to take Chouameni here so you can go centre-back in case we don't get a good centre-back. I know Hadji was slightly high rated, but you never know with drafts sometimes, as we now get 96 rated Tadic. So I think Beckham goes to the bench, Tadic starts, and then Hoof goes right mid. How is this? How have we dropped? Were we not 93 rated before? I mean, I guess there's 3 gold cards on our bench, but this is easily a 127. Oh, have I spoken too soon? Mitrovic has a high-rated card. I'm pretty sure Calvin Phillips doesn't. So if we get 4 high-rated picks here, I think this is easily a 127. Depending on if we get... Oh, that is not what we wanted to see. We'll take Joe Cole here, but we really need like 90 pluses. Because if we get them, we could be looking at that 128. Jude Bellingham. Ah, mate, 3 picks left. Are we going to see his 97 rated card? I doubt it, you know. I'm going to have to take this 90 rated version because he for sure is going to start on the bench. I mean, he's definitely going to make the bench. Hullet here, can he even play? He can't. I mean, he can play, but he's not going to add anything. We'll still take him though. 93 rated is good. That should take us now to 93. I guess, you know what, let's order it up at the end. Let's add a bit more suspense. Oh, Lookman is tough. He is going to make the bench, though, which is disappointing. And then our final pick is going to be this draft. Oh, man. Are we even going to see... Well, we're going to see 93 with this change. We're not going to see 94, though, are we? How on earth is this not a 94 rated draft? I mean, that is crazy. The centre-back let us down, but... 296s and 97. I thought that was definitely going to be a 127. There's just CDMs everywhere. Is it a 5-2-1-2 type of... Yeah, why not? We'll avoid taking the CDMs. We'll go for a 5-back. We will start with... I feel like we get Kessler's 93 card quite a bit. So I'm going to start with Phil Foden. He's going to go to our bench. We sometimes see his 92, but I'm not too worried about it. Comment from Scotty says, shocking final, but the best team won. Did the best team win? I mean, both teams were rubbish, to be honest. So, sure. I mean, did United deserve to win? Probably not. So, I guess, why not? We get 96 rated Davinson Sanchez here. That kind of saves us because our first 2 centre-backs were awful. Lewis Skelly, great card in game, by the way. On our Profit or Loss series, we've had him a few times now, and he has been amazing for us. If you haven't seen it, and you do like gameplay, then... be sure to watch it. We upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or at lunchtime. So if you want something to watch over lunch, then be sure to check it out. And there's that 93 Kessler that I was talking about. So I guess we made a good decision there. Next, we get Nico Paz. Kirby. I'm going to go Nico Paz. Does he have a team of the season? I feel like it's an SBC, though. Maybe I've made that up. I don't know. Shellin 91 is good. First icon. And haha, we get Matisse Tells. Sure, we'll take him. Goalkeeper is going to be Milinkovic Savic for now. All 6'8" of him. Yep. Linked with Man United. Oh, please. United sign a new goalkeeper. I am begging you. I am begging you. Like, there's times yesterday where I felt like the defense just really don't trust Onana. It's like they didn't want to pass him the ball back. And there was times where they're passing it back to him. And honestly, like, my heart's in my mouth. It's, yeah, not great. So Orban is kind of the obvious option here. Because we do need a better centre-back. So I'm going to take Orban over Shvava. Even though I do want to play Shvava left-back, Skelly centre-mid, and then Kessler cam. The issue is I'm pretty certain we're going to get a high-rated cam. Whereas I'm not too certain we're going to get a high-rated centre-back. As we get 95 Rodney. which is a big upgrade, but he's not a centre back. So there you go. Here Beasley left. He's got left back, and now we can make those changes we were talking about. Do this and then this. It was also the highest rated, so it makes sense. And we're gonna get Zaire Emery, though we probably do need Del Piero to help us get our rest of our chemistry. We'll put Beasley back to the bench, and Lewis Skelly can go back to left back. We actually only need 2 chemistry, but it is on Davinson Sanchez and Orban, which would be quite difficult to get chemistry to without the 2 icons we need. And I'm going to take Rooney over Bellingham here because I feel like we're going to need to see... We need the icon, first of all, but we also need to see Bellingham's 97 to kind of save this draft right now, because where we are, we need 97s to get us over the edge, to get us to 128. Okay, there's 93 rated Abilene, which is... she's got a cam, so she replaces Kessler. We still need a new centre-back, so hopefully we can get a new centre-back soon. So we get Hadji here, which he's just going to go to the bench eventually. We've got a comment from Cosmin. He said, love the shout out. I'm trying every video to come up with a question. Okay, go on then. So let's see if you can keep this streak alive. Today's question is, would you rather sell Bruno for only 70 million and reinforce the team, or keep Bruno and don't make any transfers this summer? That's a bit drastic. But selling Bruno, if we sell Bruno, it has to be for 100 mil plus. There's no two ways about it. Obviously, yesterday he played rubbish, but especially with like Al Hilal being interested, maybe other Saudi teams, 100 million minimum. Like John Duran went to Al Nassr for what, 70 was it? Or it was a lot, and that's John Duran after like half a season being really good. So Bruno deserves 100 mil at least. But we have to make transfers, so I'm gonna say sell Bruno, but we need to get more money for him. Okay, let's go for the 4-2-3-1. Loads of high-rated cams. We've seen Zidane, we've seen Pele multiple times today. We're gonna start with Faudi, who goes in at CDM, so it's not awful. And our second CDM is gonna be Makalele. Let me just clarify as well about Bruno. I obviously don't want Bruno sold, but just to answer the question, I'd rather sell Bruno because we have to make transfers. If we don't make transfers going into this season, obviously Cunha's already kind of done, but I'm assuming you mean like no transfers whatsoever. So Cunha doesn't join Man United. And after seeing that performance today, I wouldn't blame him. But if we didn't sign any transfers, I honestly think we'd be in a relegation battle. Even with Amrim having the summer pre-season. You know what I've realized? I really like Amrim as a person, but there's not too much coaching-wise I can really say, oh yeah, he's a good coach. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of like instances. Okay, he started playing Ahmad, but Ruud van Nistelrooy saw that Ahmad was good and had Ahmad starting right away. I don't know what Ten Hag was missing. I don't know, but that's... Yeah, what can I look to? Maybe United run back a bit more, but we offer no goal threat. We're not a better team, honestly. So obviously, I'm not saying Amram out. We can't keep changing managers every 2 seconds and expect to ever progress as a football club. In terms of Ineos's transfers as well, I can't believe, like, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings when it comes to Ineos. I'm trying to think positively, but if you look at our summer signings, they've gone and signed Mazraoui, good player, I like him. They've signed Matthias de Ligt. If Ten Hag's, and when I say these names, think to yourself, if Ten Hag's not in charge of Man United at the time, do those players sign for Man United? So we've said Mazraoui, we've said de Ligt, we get 96 Pele, which is really good. That's 396 cams. That's why I like taking the cam formation. But Joshua Zirkzee, so that's 2 Dutch players. We need Baltimore more than we need Dybala. Kimmich doesn't have left back. Do we go Baltimore here, or are we going to get a better left back? Do we just go Dybala for rating? I think Baltimore, it makes more sense taking Baltimore, in my opinion. We may end up getting a better left back. Who knows? We need a German manager for full chem. We'll probably even get some high-rated cards anyway. Who else did we sign? Lenny Yoro. Okay, Lenny Yoro seems like a future-proof and a manager-proof signing. So that's good. The others that we've named, are they future-proof? Xerxes? He's all right. I'd say, yeah, I guess. Delict, he's not great. Kind of injury-prone, which we kind of knew when we were signing him. So makes me kind of wonder if that was the best choice. But here we are. We have him now. Sometimes really good. Sometimes just very rash. And then Mazraoui, yeah, he's all right. We get Musiala here, who's going to complete our chemistry. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. That's why I'm sort of on the fence with Ineos' signings. Now, Patrick Dorgu, he's young, didn't really cost much, and could probably play left back under another manager. Probably more of a backup left back, in my opinion. Probably shouldn't be starting. How is this not a 94 rated draft? I mean, guys, we've been drafting forever. I'm going to do one more, or maybe even two more draft attempts, because it would be nice to get that 1 to 8 before La Liga team of the season. Okay, let's go for 4-2-2. And guys, a little disclaimer: if you're not a United fan or you're not enjoying this episode, because I'm speaking a lot about Man United, I'm sorry. The drafts don't usually go like this. At least I don't think they do. But I'm reacting to the final. It's the end of the season. I'm still very emotional about what's happened, so I'm gonna continue talking about United. In terms of Ineos, I do like the academy signing Chido, signing Aiden Heaven, Sekou Kone, all of those sort of signings, that needs to continue because we're ultimately probably going to end up making money from them. So that, looking at that, I can see some positives. I'm sure we'll probably sign a couple youngsters again in the summer. So that's good. We got a comment from, I never know how to pronounce this, Klogot. He's like a commenting OG though. He's always leaving comments. Also Krumo, who always sends the muscle emoji. Shout out to you as well. But Klogot says that that Europa League final was absolutely horrible. After this match, Heidenheim versus Elversberg in Bundesliga relegation will look like a prime El Clasico. Do we take Blanc or do we take Wendy Renard? I think we need rating, honestly, guys. We haven't even got up to 94 yet, so I'm going to take Wendy Renard. And we'll take Shea here as well. After this match, no one can tell me the Prem is supposed to be the best league in the world. It kind of depends how you look at it, really. Because, obviously, this match, in terms of watching, it did no favours for English football. But at the same time, you were watching the 16th and the 17th team in English football play. So it's like, you can't really have been expecting like amazing football. And then kind of it is the Europa League. Why did like Tottenham and United, United maybe it was a bit closer, but it wasn't like it was particularly difficult for them to reach the final. And they're so bad in their domestic league. So my thing, what I'm basically saying here is, if English football was so bad, why let the two English teams reach the final? You know? But obviously you can look at it either way because no English team made it to the final of the Champions League. So yeah, it really depends how you look at it. But the English football is a bit overrated, but it's, I don't know, like, it depends what style of football you want to see, really. If you want to see like a lot of fast-paced football and kind of passion and that sort of stuff, maybe. And it's kind of a different sort of passion, like going for duels and, you know, not just late challenges and stuff like that. But I feel like sometimes when you watch the Prem, especially, I think the mid-table teams in the Prem can give, on their day, can give like No, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that no game in the Prem, unless it's like the relegation fodder this year, is easy. And I think that's shown throughout the years in the Prem. But I don't follow many other leagues, so I can't really talk on whether it is or it isn't the case in those other leagues. It might be. But when it's like certain leagues, it's always the same team winning. So it's like it's kind of difficult to say. But then I guess in the Prem for quite a while, it was just Man City winning. So yeah, I guess it really just depends how you look at it. But this draft, how is this not a 94 rated draft? I will never know. We've got one pick left. And oh wow, we have been recording for ages. I'm gonna do one more draft just because I feel like the drafts today haven't been great. We're still not 94 rated. How on earth are we gonna get a 95? Okay, into the final draft attempt. You know, I was looking through the comments. There's another comment that's a very interesting one. It is about Man United again, so I might as well call this the Man United episode. We'll go with the 3-4-1-2. I think, is that the formation we started with? I can't remember. I feel like we have taken it before. Take Son. He's now a Tottenham legend. He was a Tottenham legend anyway, but Tottenham won a trophy. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, 92 rated Mateus is decent, especially for centre backs. 96 Cruyff is good. Okay, maybe we can get a 95 with this. Oh, maybe not. We'll take Vet here. Why not? So Jonas says, since your beloved Man United lost today, I've got some questions. Do I still believe in Amarim's 3-4-3 system? Do I still? Did I ever? I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna still back Amarim because we'll give him the preseason. We'll see what he's about. We can't keep churning through managers. I mentioned it before, but he's got another question. If money is not the problem or not a problem, which free signings would you make to make it work? Now, I think what you have to think about is, will people want to sign for Man United now that we're not in the Champions League? Probably not. Cunha's already joined, so I'm going to... Or Cunha's apparently already joined. So I'm going to count him as one of those signings. And I'm going to go... I really want to go Victor Gyökeres. I don't really see him joining after that. But maybe we can pay him enough for him to join. But that's not really the way we should be going about business. But I would want Victor Gyökeres. And then I think yesterday showed we definitely need a midfielder. And Bruno needs to be more creative. In fact, I think he should have started Ugarte and Casemiro. I don't know why he didn't. Played Bruno higher up instead of Mount. That would have been perfect. I don't even know why Mount started. He had a really good game. A really good, like, 20 minutes when he came on. But, as well, Garnacho's interview after, I don't know if you saw. I felt sorry for him. And I'm not even the biggest Garnacho fan, but I actually felt sorry for him. Because when he came on, he actually looked like he was doing something. But, yeah, I'd say a midfielder, whether that's Edison, whether that's Baleba. I would like Baleba, but I feel like he just cost a fortune. Especially knowing Brighton and the prices they demand. So, do we go DeMarco for left mid, or do we go... We probably are better off going DeMarco for left mid. I mean, Abede Pele could go left mid. This draft's just not going to be great. I think whatever happens. DeMarco's got a team of the season, so we'll take Emi Martinez here. I also think we could do some new wing backs. I mean, Patrick Dorgu, like, I mean, he tried, and this guy, I'm surprised didn't pull his hamstring. The balls Maguire was giving him, but yeah, it's tough. I never thought Dorgu was good enough to be starting. Obviously, he's still young. One thing about Ineos, I cannot believe we didn't sign Alvaro in January. We have a release clause or a buyback clause of peanuts. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it's peanuts. It's nothing. Maybe it's like 20 million euros or something like that. And you've got Real Madrid about to buy him for like 40, 50. So, yeah, I don't understand. Maybe there's stuff behind the scenes that I don't know. But, yeah, those would be the players that I sign. This draft is up to 93, but we just can't get up to 94. So, guys, it will have to be tomorrow. But also, as we get Matthias Cunha here, maybe we do go up to 94. We'll have to see. But with La Liga Team of the Season coming out tomorrow, let's do a deal. If we get to 13k subscribers before next Thursday, we will do 13 drafts to celebrate 13k. Now, I know I've said it at the end of the video, so who knows who's heard this, but maybe put it in the comments and we shall see. But guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. It's been a bit longer. I've ranted about Man United and I'm tired of speaking about them. So I'll catch you again next time.